With big decisions on the horizon, we see the country begin to divide. The Articles of Confederation became the first form of government in America in 1781. The Articles had only one branch of government, legislative, which had the ability to declare war, make treaties, and borrow money. The government had no power to pass taxes. The government could not regulate trade. 9 of 13 states had to approve any changes to the government. There was no executive branch to enforce the laws. The states had more power than the national government. As more people began to move out west, the Northwest Ordinance created a plan for the orderly addition of states to the Union. This land forbid slavery, and allowed freedom of religion, and trial by jury. Once a territory reached a population of 60,000, they could apply to be an equal state in the Union. When certain areas of the country began growing faster than others, representation in government became a concern. The Virginia Plan suggested 3 branches of government and representation in Congress based on the population of each state. The New Jersey Plan recommended that representation from each state be equal. The Great Compromise created a bicameral Congress, with one house based on population, and the other house having 2 representatives from each state for equal representation. Southern states also proposed their own compromise due to their lack of representation in comparison to the North. The South treated slaves as property. Southerners wanted to count slaves towards their population so they could have more representation in Congress. Northerners and Southerners agreed to have 3 out of every 5 slaves count towards a state's population. People all across the country debated about if the Constitution was a good thing or bad thing. The Federalists supported the ratification of the Constitution. They believed the Constitution created a more powerful government, but not too powerful. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay wrote the Federalist Papers to explain how the Constitution worked. These were men of business and wealth and support such causes. They also sided with the British when it came to trade. The Antifederalists, on the other hand, had Patrick Henry and George Mason wrote the Antifederalist Papers. They believed that the Constitution created a government that was too powerful and would take away some freedoms. The Antifederalists demanded a Bill of Rights be added to the Constitution before they would ratify it. They also supported the common man and agriculture pursuits, choosing the trade with France instead.